Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss English class 9, the best advice I ever had, questions and answers. So if you are seeing my video for the first time, please subscribe my video and like, share and comment below. So here we have related question and answers. The first one, that is identify the following great personalities. So here you can see the pictures. The first one is Srimati Sarojini Naidu, and second picture Srimati Vijay Lakshmi Pandit, and third picture Srimati Indira Gandhi, and fourth picture Justice M. Fatima Baby, and fifth one Srimati Pratibha Patil, and sixth one Srimati Kiran Bedi. So the second, the B one, B main, that is now using the clues given in column A, write the names of the personalities in column B. So here they given the first column, like some what is clues they given, and you have to write in the column B the personalities name. So here the first one, the first woman president of the United Nations General Assembly. The column B, the name personality is Srimati Vijay Lakshmi Pandit, which we talked about in the lesson. The second one, the first woman judge of the Supreme Court of India, Justice M. Fatima Bibi. Third question, the first woman IPS officer of India, Srimati Kiran Bedi. You can write down the answers which I given in the below. So the fourth one, the first woman president of India, Srimati Pratibha Patil. The first woman prime minister of India, Srimati Indira Gandhi. So the first woman governor in India, Srimati Sarojini Naidu. So these are the answers for this B option. So here comprehension C1, based on your reading of the lesson, answer the following questions by choosing the most appropriate option. So here question 1, Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi resented her galling position. The galling position referred to here is A. The death of her husband. B. Her position as a widow without a son. She and her daughters not being entitled to any share of the family property. D option, the hatred of her family members. So the correct answer is here on C, option C, that is she and her daughters not being entitled to any share of the family property. So here question number 2. According to Gandhiji, Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi could cleanse the bitterness of her heart by making peace with her relatives, going out of the country for some time, asking excuse from her relatives, fighting for her rights. So here the correct answer is making peace with her relatives. Here question number 3. Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi said, I thought of the counsel that had calmed me so many times. The counseling referred to here is the correct answer is B, that is no one can harm you but yourself. So here C2, discuss the answers for the following questions with your partner and then write them in your notebook. Question number 1. Why was Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit in anguish? Answer is Vijay Lakshmi Pandit was in anguish because the turn of events made her lose her faith in humanity. She had recently lost her husband, and the Indian law treated her as a tough. She had no existence of her own. Since she had no sons, she was not entitled to any share of her husband's property, and her importance was measured only through her relation with her husband. So, this is the answer for that question. You can write down in your notebook. And question number 2, in paragraph 3, Mrs. Pandit speaks about antiquated law. What is referred to as antiquated law? The antiquated answer is the antiquated law refers to that aspect of the Indian law which treated a widow without sons as a non entity Vijay Lakshmi Pandit was upset over the antiquated law which treated women so disrespectfully, even though women had worked and suffered along with men in the national struggle for freedom as their equals. So, even you can write down this notebook. Why I am saying you have to write down in the notebook? Because when you write the question answers in the notebook, you will be remembering a long time. Because of that reason, I am saying to write. Question number 3. Why was Mrs. Pandit going to America according to Gandhiji? Answer is, according to Gandhiji, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit was going to America to escape reality. She was unhappy with her relatives and was going to a foreign country with bitterness in her heart. According to Gandhiji, this would cause further injury to her heart because she did not have the courage to cleanse her own heart. Question number 4. What did Gandhiji want Mrs. Pandit to do before going abroad? What was Mrs. Pandit's response to that? The answer is, Gandhiji wanted Vijay Lakshmi Pandit to cleanse her heart of anger and pride and make peace with her husband's family before going abroad. However, Mrs. Pandit said that she did not want to do that even to please Gandhiji. Question number 5. How did Gandhiji make Mrs. Pandit meet her relatives? The answer is, Mahatma Gandhi advised Mrs. Pandit that no one can hurt one except oneself unless the bitterness in her heart was cleared. It would cause her injury. He asked her not to leave the country with bitterness, as happiness cannot be found outside when there is a bitterness inside. He asked her to cleanse her heart and meet her relatives. It is absolutely true because when we are keeping bitterness in our heart, no one can make us happy. So we have to remove our bitterness in our heart. Question number 6. Must you inflict further injury on yourself? What is the injury referred to here? Why does Gandhiji ask Mrs. Pandit not to hurt herself? The answer is, the injury that she would cause to her heart by being angry with her relatives. Gandhiji knew that when one was angry with another, one caused hurt to one's own self more than to anyone else. So Gandhiji did not want Vijay Lakshmi Pandit, who had already undergone the sorrow of losing her husband, to inflict her heart with more and more sorrow. Question number 7. Why did Mrs. Pandit not meet her relatives in the beginning before she felt left for America? So here answer is, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit was embittered with her relatives who believed in an antiquated law and felt that as a woman without sons, she was not entitled to any share of her husband's property. The question number 8. I lifted the debate back to where it belonged. What was the debate about? The answer is, as a leader of the Indian delegation to the United Nations, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit had to place before her opponents India's complaint about the treatment of people of Indian origin in South Africa. Initially, when her opponents made personal attack, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit hit back in the same manner. But once she remembered Gandhiji's advice to her, she brought the debate back to where it belonged, refusing to retaliate to personal attacks and argued the case on its merits. Question number 9. Mrs. Pandit recollected the advice of Gandhiji often. What was the advice? So answer is, the advice was not to do anything that injures our self-respect and to be humble and that no one can harm us except ourselves. The question number 10. After visiting her relatives, Mrs. Pandit commented, I felt as if a great burden had been lifted and I was free to be myself. Have you experienced such a situation or feeling in your life? Discuss with your friends. So that is up to your personal, and here I gave one normal like a basic answer. Yes, it is always true that openness in relationships helps. If we are angry with someone, instead of keeping it a secret and hating the person secretly, it will be useful to discuss the matter and get out of the negative emotions. Negativity harms both equally. Here, question number 11. What do you infer about the relationship between Mrs. Pandit and Gandhiji from reading this lesson? The answer is, it is very clear that both Gandhiji and Vijay Lakshmi Pandit felt at ease with each other. There was openness in their relationship. If Gandhiji felt free to tell Vijay Lakshmi Pandit what he thought of her behavior, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit had faith in the counsel of Gandhiji. Thus, they shared a beautiful relationship of give and take. Question number 12. Describe the state of mind of the cook referred to in this lesson. So, the answer is, the cook was drunk and had forgotten what he was supposed to do, though the occasion was an important one, as the Prime Minister of Great Britain and Lady Eden were visiting Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. The cook had messed up everything by getting drunk. Yet Vijay Lakshmi Pandit retained her sense of balance and did not let go of her anger. She controlled the situation by remembering Gandhiji's words, "No one can harm you but yourself." So every time she is used to remembering this what suggestion which is given by the Gandhiji. So here C3, the following are some extracts from the lesson. Read them carefully and answer the questions that are given below each of them. Yet in law, we women were still recognized only through our relationship to man. Question A. Why does the speaker say so? The answer is, the speaker is bitter that in spite of being a woman of caliber who took part in the freedom struggle of the country, according to Indian law, she had existence only in relation to her husband and not independently. Question number B. What is the mood of the speaker while speaking the words above? Answer is, she is both like angry and bitter. She feels frustrated. Second question. No one can harm you except yourself. The question A. Identify the speaker. Here speaker is Gandhiji. Question B. Who is the speaker addressing? Whom he addressing? So his like answer is Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. Question C. What does the speaker mean by the words above? Answer is, the speaker advises every individual to be in control of himself or herself. Only when there is a self control can one can control others and any situation. I struck back with the same sharp weapon. Question A. Who is the T and who did the speaker strike back at? Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. She struck back at the opposing delegation at the United Nations. Question B. What was the weapon used? B. The speaker. Harsh word. What was the need to strike back? Vijay Lakshmi Pandit's opponents made personal attacks that were harmful to the prestige of both Vijay Lakshmi Pandit and her nation, India. Additional extracts. In India, we still attach importance to these things. Question A. Who is the speaker? Mahatma Gandhi. What things is he talking about? Courtesy and decency. And when did he say these words? When Mrs. Pandit refused to make peace with her relatives. To him means where as important as the end. Who do the words to him refer to? Mahatma Gandhi. What is important according to him? The methods we use to achieve our goals. Question number 3. When did the speaker think of this? When the South African delegation made personal attacks and Mrs. Pandit retaliated similarly, she was reminded of this. Discuss the answers for the following questions in the group of 3 or 4 and then present your answers before the other groups. So here question number 1. Mrs. Pandit had to face a lot of humiliating situation in her life. Give a brief account of the situations and comment on them. So here answer is Mrs. Pandit had to face a lot of humiliating situations in her life. Widowed early, she had to fend for herself and her daughters as the law did not entitle a widow or her daughters for the share in the family property. Embittered, she wanted to go away, but this resentment and bitterness was removed from her heart by the wise counsel of Mahatma Gandhi that no one can harm one except oneself. The second humiliating experience she underwent was when she was the leader of Indian delegation to United Nations for a debate of India's complaint regarding the ill treatment of people of Indian origin in South Africa. The opponents made personal attacks against her and the country, and initially she responded in the same vein. Recollecting Gandhiji's advice, she apologized to the leader of the opposing delegation and diffused the strained relations. The third humiliation she almost had to face was when she had invited the PM of UK and Lady Eden for a dinner. So what happened? Her cook got drunk and dazed, and dinner was not ready. Yet again, recollecting Gandhiji's advice, she quickly got food ready, and the tense situation was calmed with humor. Here, question number 2. Comment on the title of the lesson with respect to Mrs. Pandit's experiences in different situations in her life. The answer is the title of the lesson, The Best Advice I Ever had, is an extremely apt title because whenever Mrs. Pandit faced some difficult or unpleasant situation, the advice given by Mahatma Gandhi came to her rescue and helped her overcome her problems. Each time she faces some bitterness or resentment, the advice is given by Mahatma Gandhi that no one can harm one except oneself, helped her remove her negative feelings and solve the problem in a positive way. She was able to apply this counsel and overcome any difficulty in life. It was like an universal cure for all diseases. Question number 3. From a reading of the lesson, write a note on Mrs. Pandit's accomplishments or her contributions to India. The answer is we can see that Vijay Lakshmi Pandit was a woman of substance. After losing her husband, when she was made to understand that she was not entitled to her husband's property, she resented the idea that her identity was established only through her husband. She was displeased that though she had fought, just as man had, for the freedom of India, according to the age or old ideas of a conventional people, she had no individual existence. But she was a woman of strength and caliber. That is why she had the privilege of heading the Indian delegation to the United Nations. We can see from the excerpt that she was a good hostess too. She had the ability to manage a difficult situation and turn it into a pleasant one. Question number 4. Means or men's are the as important as the end, said Gandhiji. Do you agree with this view? Justify your answer. Answer is I agree with this view totally. Ends are no doubt very important to everyone, but how one achieves it is more important. Everyone works for achieving an ideal or goal one has, but in the process of achieving the goal, one should not veer from the right path. The idea of achieving one's goal through hook or crook is not ethical. So the satisfaction one gets in the end will not be genuine and wholehearted. Even if one does not achieve one's goal, but goes about preserving in the true way. The satisfaction one gets in trying is far better than the satisfaction of attaining the goal. So, therefore, means are as important as the end. Question number 5. Assume yourself to be a social activist. Write an article suggesting ways and means of removing gender discrimination that still exists in our society. You can discuss in groups and write down the article. So here answer is gender discrimination starts even before birth. When the child is in the womb itself, if the sex is determined to be a female, there is a danger of feticide. After birth, girl children run the risk of infanticide. When they grow up, they are discriminated against in the field of education. When it comes to marriage, employed girls will have to give up their jobs to adjust with the family pattern of their husbands. So, those who continue to work have to reject offers of promotion if means going away from their families. With children coming into the picture, employment becomes a bigger problem. In addition, there is a fear of physical assault. Thus, there is a discrimination against girls at every stage. If this has to end, there should be radical change in the way society looks at girls. This is possible only when there are more and more awareness programs which arise from the consciousness of people the idea that girls are inferior to boys. This is not an easy task because, beginning with the mass media to religion, all powerful influences in society show girls playing second fiddle to men. But tasks which are challenging should not be given up. We should try and accomplish such tasks with greater resolve. Individuals and government should join hands to bring about the much needed progressive change in society by giving more and more incentives to girl children in education and employment. There should also be stringent punishment to those who go against women's party and empowerment. So here I gave an additional questions. Who gave Mrs. Pandit Vijay Lakshmi Pandit the best advice? Mahatma Gandhi. Why was Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit going through a period of anguish? Her husband had died recently, and her deep sorrow over his loss was followed by the realization that she would not get any share of the property by virtue of being a woman. So here question number 3. Being a woman. So with this I am going to end this question answers. Remaining question and answers I will be giving in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts, please comment below and share my videos to your friends to support. Thank you for watching.